Hello, friends, and greetings for the day. Welcome back to another episode of our live session where we connect together to listen to you, understand your queries, and help you overcome them by solving together. And of course, moreover, we are also looking forward to listen to all your recommendations, feedback, and suggestions about making this channel more better. So, this live session is not just limited to raising your concerns and getting them clarified, but also we welcome any kind of feedback or suggestions which can make this channel more efficient in terms of helping you build that knowledge what you need from the QA perspective. So, welcome aboard and greetings for the day. We shall be looking forward to another great day happening today as well. And we shall be looking forward to listen to from you if you got any questions, because this live session is exclusively for all our audience to go ahead and raise their concerns whatsoever they may have. And I will be more than happy to talk about it, help you understand the concepts, and also help you succeed with your certification, but not just limited to ISTQB. If you have any questions related to any of the content of software testing, feel free to let me know, and I'll be happy to answer. As we get our very first query, we will be looking forward to have some quick updates. Of course, we are looking forward to AI testers. So I was traveling for 1 week, so I could not have enough time to continue with my tutorials on playlist of AI tester, and I shall be looking forward to continue with the coming week and looking forward to complete in the next 10 days. So AI tester will be complete and we'll be raising a poll as usual to look forward to have your suggestion to make this decision that what tutorial should be the next. ISTQB Foundation new playlist or new syllabus will be only live when it comes into effect, because if I start preparing, people will start referring them, and as people start referring them, it might be contradicting that which syllabus should I follow. So I'll hold on for it like almost kind of an 10 months time, and then I'll start building it up so that as in when it gets rolled out, we will be looking forward to give you the right material. But in the beginning of the call, I want everyone to be clarified that the syllabus 2018 is going to be followed till May 2024. I repeat, May 2024. So you don't have to be confused that which syllabus you have to follow for 2023. You are still following 2018 syllabus. The new syllabus, which is revised, that is 4.0, will only be used or activated next year, May 9th. Okay, until unless 2018 gets sunset, the new syllabus does not get rolled out. So, not to be confused, go ahead and feel free to prepare well on 2018 syllabus itself. You don't really need to confuse yourself or contradict, because I'm getting a lot of queries on the other side through the comments and LinkedIn that which syllabus should I follow. So, just wanted to clarify that. So, these are the two important things what I think I wanted to highlight from my side. Rest, I'm leaving it to all of you. Feel free if you got any more questions. I'll be happy to answer that as usual. Every Saturday we connect together to listen to your queries and concerns and try to help it as much as possible. So the very first coming in, the first comment coming in today is how long it takes to prepare for ISTQB foundation level exam. Okay, it's a very typical question which I do get quite often, but it depends on you, to be frank. If in case you see, I'll just give you the scenarios, just fit yourself into that. If you're a complete newcomer to QA industry and you don't know anything about QA, you would need around 15 to 20 days to learn about it, or maximum 30 days as well. So I would say 1 month is a decent period of time to learn, explore, and be confident about the certification. If you have been working as a QA already, like with 1 year of experience, 1.5 years of experience, etc., then it will be like 15 days more than enough to prepare well for the certification and get certified as well. On top of it, if you are a working professional, like probably sometime people take a break and they are preparing for the certification before they join the next one, then 10 days is also absolutely fine. But if you're a professional, that's where you take 15 days time, because you have to take 1 or 2 hours every day out of your busy schedule to prepare for it. If you are kind of like free, then even 5 days are enough. Okay. And yeah, that's what I think is the best answer possible right now. But on top of it, there is no decent timeline. Okay, there is no decent timeline to prepare for ISTQB. It is completely dependent on you, that how much time do you take. I'm no one, to be frank. I'm not someone who can look at your name and tell you, hey, you're going to take 10 days of time. You're going to take 1 year of time to prepare. It's you and your understanding. Take your own time to prepare well. There is nothing called as a timeline to prepare for something. Okay? You take your own time to get ready for the examination. When you think you are confident, go and take the examination. So, from my side, I don't have any specific timeline, but just to give you an answer, this is what a decent timeline looks like. But please just be yourself. Okay? You don't have to get driven by, oh, he told me 5 days, I should finish it in 5 days. No, not required, not at all required. It's you who is going to take the exam. It's you who is going to prepare. It's your knowledge, your experience, which will help you learn the things. So take your own time and be confident about it before you take the examination. Okay? If you have anything else, just let me know. Okay, another one coming in. I think we should prepare in 2 to 3 months of time. I've got a short certificate, but 3 months to prepare. See, again, that's what I think. I kept it very generic. It completely takes your time to understand every single concept, and you know, learning the concept is very important here. It's not like by hearting things, and it's not about like, hey, if I go through 120 questions, will that help me to pass the exam? Sorry, not at all. These questions are only to let you know what is the sample examination questions. How does it look like? It doesn't mean that you got the dumps. So you have to learn the things, you have to understand the thing, you have to grasp it and understand it, like remember it forever. You just can't say, going through the content 10 times will help me to pass. No, not at all. So take your own time. There is no limit, there is no definition how many days are decent to prepare. It completely depends on you. We never push anyone for any specific timeline. Okay, thank you. Thank you for adding value here. Um, I've also, meanwhile, like I wait for the other comment. Let me share some updates. I think right from the next week, I'll be also working a lot on the shorts. I think people have quite often asked me that, why don't you make some short videos about different glossary, different terminology? And I think I've heard it several times from a lot of our audience. And I think now I really understand that many people are looking forward to it. So I'm going to work on the technical talks more and the short videos as well, which would be available on your short feeds, which would certainly help you to kind of like get quick instances of definitions, glossary, and a lot of other things on this channel. And moreover, all those queries, in fact, some of the feedback also came here through the live session that you answer so many questions. Why don't you turn these questions into a short video, which help many people to understand about it? So I think this is what I have the content for short. So if in case you are someone who is watching short videos, then you would pretty much see me coming up very soon, right from the next week on the short feeds. If not, just follow my channel on the short for making sure that you get all the content related to preparation of ISTQB and in just 60 seconds of time. So a lot of things, keep dropping it. I'll pull it up from the comment box, make it as a short video, and publish it as a solution. So that's what some of the plans what I have right now. And I got a lot many questions pending here. Another one coming in from, after completing CDFL exam, what should I need to do for career? See, you have two gates open for you, to be frank. Number one, you can go for certifications further, adding more value to your portfolio. And second is learning about automation. Given that if you are a manual tester, if in case you are already an automation tester, the second option will be the specialist certification. We don't want you to be an ordinary tester forever, right? We want you to become some kind of specialist so that when you work in the industry, you have some importance and significance. Okay, people should look forward to you that, hey, I want someone really specialist to work on performance testing, security testing, AI testing, right? Or what about like a mobile application tester? Now, if you're an automotive tester, you need to be certified about that, right? So you can look forward to add another specialist certification to your portfolio, if in case not agile. So agile is something which is common today, so any individual can look forward to it as a next certification. If in case you're done with agile, or you want to say that, okay, I'll take agile later, but anything important than that, so if you're working in an industry which is different from ordinary industry, like you are in automotive industry, you are an all usability tester, you are an AI tester, or you are a security tester, or whatnot, you can take up that and then come to agile. That's absolutely fine, right? So these are two things what I have for you. One, you can look forward to get Agile certification. Second, if you're already a manual tester, go for automation. If in case you are already an automation tester, look for some specialist certification. These are the two options for you, what I can currently support you with. All right. If there's anything else, please let me know your name, whatever it is. Okay. Chetan M says, can you please let me know after foundation level which one I take as a tester? I think, Chetan, that also gets answered here with my previous question. Let me know if you have anything else open. Another, I suggest Agile tester, so he responded anyways to everyone. Thank you for that, Lon. And Tejashwini says, hi, I'm an automotive test engineer. I cleared CDFL. Please tell me the next level suitable. So for you again, I would not suggest you Agile because you're an automotive tester and done with foundation. You have ISTQB automotive tester certification. That's the best recommended for you. All right. So please look forward to that, and that would help you to build all the understanding there. All right. So sorry about that. You had to wait for some time. Tejasni says, please reply to the question. What is next suitable? Yeah, automotive is the good one. You can go ahead and take up that before agile because for you, agile is not something very important if you're working in an automotive industry. For you, more important is how well do you know about the automotive testing certificate, like certification syllabus, and more about the standards, etc. And thanks for your CTFL tutorial. They just helped me pass up. Thank you. That's not a problem at all. That's what we are doing here on this channel. What about test analysts? Please let me know importance. Okay, so if I tell you something to differentiate between a specialist certification and test analyst. So specialist is for everyone. Okay, no matter what your years of experience are, how long you have been working in automotive industry, irrespective of that, you can go ahead and take automotive tester certification. Test analyst is to more grow into your role. Tomorrow down the line, after 4 years or 5 years or 6 years of experience, what if you're looking forward to get a lead position? Then test analyst syllabus covers all that what a lead needs to know, right? So if you tell me, Tejashwini, that I have just 2 years of experience, test analyst is not recommended for you. If you tell me, no, Neeraj, I'm already having around 5 to 6 years of experience, should I go for test analyst or it is not recommended? Answer is yes. Okay, if you have 5 to 6 years of experience, you can certainly go for it. But I would suggest before taking up test analyst, take up the automotive tester, which will give you a more better flavor of what your industry is looking at. And then you can certainly take up the test analyst, which would be role specific. Trust me, or not trust me, basically, this is nothing to trust about. Let me tell you something that test analyst is for generic leads. Okay, they don't talk about any domain. So even if you produce test analyst at this point of time, whatever XYZ experience you have, it is not going to say that, hey, you have an expertise in automotive testing. So that's the reason I said first take the automotive and then immediately, if you want, very next day, take up the test analyst. That's absolutely fine. But it will add a very sequential value to the industry or anyone who is looking at your portfolio that you first try to specialize yourself on the domain and then you tried showcasing that, hey, now I'm capable of becoming a lead. So company, looks forward to all these kind of things too, that what did you first attempt and then what did you took for the next. So my sequence of recommendation would be go for automotive tester and of course then go for test analyst. If in case you have less experience than 5 to 6 years, then you still have time for test analyst. Even if you take up, not a harm. Okay, it's not a problem that you take up, it will become a disastrous thing. No, keep it with you, that's fine, but it will not be helpful in the industry. People don't look forward to make someone as lead with less than 5 to 6 years of experience, right? So decent timelines to get certified is what I was just suggesting you. Okay. So Anu is here. Anu says, can earning ISTQB certification help me attain a QA automation tester job in India or abroad? Of course, why not? Because India has started looking forward to filter, okay, people who are not certified with respect to certified. And I'm not saying this is a kind of discrimination. They're just saying that, hey, if I just call for a simple interview, I have 1,000 people standing outside or 1,000 people applying for a job. Now, all I need a simple filter criteria to cut that thousand thing short because I cannot call 1,000 people for interview. So all they would do is, hey, now I'm looking forward to people who have certified professionals. So if you have ISTQB certified, I'll shortlist you. If you don't have certification, I'll not shortlist you. Then you will be wondering why my profile is not getting shortlisted. Let me tell you, it's not about the Indian company. The company is going to look forward to your certification because they are going to have a project which is coming from Europe, coming from USA, or anywhere else. Because they have very importance on the certification. Who? US and UK clients. Okay, entire Europe. So, of course, most of our companies are working on projects which are related to them. So, the client keeps a criteria that I want a team in your company who is certified with ISTQB to get into this particular project. So, yes, if you are certified, your chances of getting into the industry is much faster than a non certified professional. Right, Anu? I think that answers your question. Let me know if you have anything else. Going in a sequence, Akshay says ISTQB automation test engineer would be useful even international experience. Of course, why not? These are all ISTQB, International Software Testing Qualification Board. So nothing is local. Okay, it's not limited to India or something. Anything what you take up under ISTQB is globally recognized and acceptable in any country of the world. Okay, it's ISTQB. Don't forget that. International Software Testing Qualification Board. So no matter where you take the examination, it is valid worldwide, and yes, it helps. And you says which certification along with the ISTQB Foundation certification can help me in getting a job? Okay, I think you just repeated probably. I got slightly delayed. Okay, Tejashwini says, thanks, Neeraj, for the information. I'm holding 5 years of experience and sure will catch you with your automotive concepts. Thanks, you really confusion. You're welcome. And I do have the playlist available, so if you want, you can go ahead and use them. I think we are the only channel hosting those tutorials worldwide. Anyways, thank you so much for your feedback. Looking forward to more questions. I'm caught up. And yes, team, go ahead. If you got a question, I'll be more than happy to assist you. Feel free to drop your queries and let's talk about it. So we will be working on shorts more and technical talks as well, because technical talk certainly brings up a lot of understanding about how the industry works and many things about the real time statistics. So that's where it'll be helping you. And it says, is there special exam for Selenium or any other automation tool specialized exam in ISTQB? No, ISTQB doesn't talk about any tool because if they talk about it, it may become an international recommendation. So ISTQB doesn't have anything for tools. But yeah, externally, you can certainly take up any other certifications from other vendors. Okay. So you can certainly look forward to have kind of other certifications whatsoever you may have, and that would help you to learn about it. Okay, so yeah, you have something called from Selenium United from Brightest, I think, in collaboration with ITB. So you can take up that, but they are not from ISTQB, please. ISTQB only has those 22 certifications, what you would have seen on their website. So nothing other than that. Okay, Anu. Dinesh says, what should one learn to switch in automation from manual at initial level? See, I think some of the common tools would be highly recommended. When I say some of the common tools, Selenium is one among the very common practiced or commonly practiced tool in the market. And people certainly look forward to learn something which is commonly being practiced in the organizations today. So Selenium is the place, or Selenium is the tool I would suggest which people can get started with. Easy to learn, easy to implement, and most of the organization are also looking forward to Selenium as a very common tool because it's open source, freeware. People don't have to pay for it, the company doesn't have to pay for it. So a lot of things which helps you to understand that Selenium could be an easy option to get started and get into the automation world. Of course, if you do have anything else beyond Selenium, if you already know Selenium or you want to add something more beyond Selenium, then you can certainly look forward to learn any other tool like Catalan, or you can learn about the Playwright, and there are different other tools. See, knowing any tool is not a big deal. It completely depends on what your organization is going to use. So the need of the tool could be anything at that point of time, because we keep training people on different tools, right? And people certainly, have different expectations. That's where we come. So they say sometimes UFT, sometimes they say we want Catalan, sometimes they say Tosca, sometimes they say I want, RPA, whatnot. So in that context, of course, it becomes really, really, difficult for us to suggest you a common tool. But Selenium, as it has a really wide audience, so I blindly recommend that. The reason is it's easy to get through, and most of the organizations are looking. So you'll have ample amount of opportunities for you in the market to get a quick job into automation. And slowly, gradually, you can keep learning about other tools as you start. So one tool, Selenium, would be the best at this point of time. Right, Dinesh? Let me know if you have anything else. And who says, is Selenium with Java or Selenium with Python is trending in demand now? Yes, of course it is. Yeah. So I think I just answered the same thing, pretty much conveying your question as well, Anu. So it goes in line with the expectation of the world today. Selenium is the most commonly sought after automation tool because of freeware. It's open source. So Selenium with Java or Selenium with Python, both are okay, as Python language is again trending back. So it's not that Java is outdated right now. Java is still there, but Python is also coming up. So any one should be fine. And later upgrade with the rest of the thing. For example, you can start with Java or anyone like Java or Python, whatever. And then down the line, after 6 months, you can upgrade with Python also. So then you will have the control over both the languages, and your profile will be double stronger than anyone else. Okay. So don't let it be. You cannot say that if I know just Java, that is fine. It's fine. It's not a problem or it's not a demerit. But being aware of two things is always the best. So top it up. Don't let it be like with Java alone. Cover up with Python as well. And let the company ask you, hey, do you know Java or Python? You say, yeah, I know both. That's what I was just trying to tell you. Okay, Tejaswini says, could you help me if there is any certification for ADAS that's under automotive domain? Eventually, it's not under ISTQB, but if there are any other platforms for certification, what are those? I'm so sorry. This is something beyond my extent of understanding. So ADAS is not where I deal with. So I have no clue. Okay, no idea about uh, you know what are the certifications. But if you can just drop me a text on LinkedIn, I can certainly get with my good friends working in automotive industry, and I can get you responses from them. I have people I've delivered training for Bosch, Continental, Mercedes, and a lot of the company like that. So I do have a lot of people who are into my connection, not like just connection. We know them personally, each other. So I can get you some good certifications for you, and at least I can recommend you. So put me an offline chat on LinkedIn so that I can get back to you with after the query. Okay, that's the best I can do right now because I'm not someone from automotive hardcore industry or knowledge of ADAS or certification. So probably I cannot help you. And it says I'm also for what? Okay, certification. Yeah, that's so you got your answer. Akshay says, is there any recommended certification for specializing in AI implementation along with automation testing? Right now, AI is a domain which is under study. Okay. That's what we make a statement as of 2023. In 2023, AI is the industry which is still exploring, still learning, and nothing has been well proven, nothing has been finalized. So it's not a stabilized industry yet. So talking about certification, that too, like from the perfection of implementation along with automation testing, is a little far away from what we are doing right now. So currently, ISTQB came up with ISTQB certification for AI tester. So that's the only thing what we have in the market. Of course, ML and other things will do come, but not as an international standard. Okay, there are local vendors doing certifications for that, but I'm not sure how credible that would be. So I cannot recommend you or cannot suggest you that go for it because I don't have any confidence on the credibility there. Just like, for example, I'm doing a course. If I give you a certification, does it have any credibility? No, not at all. Who am I? Nothing, right? I'm not an international brand. Okay, to a certain extent, right? People know what is TM squared, right, across the world. But point being made is I'm not a registered institution who can say that, hey, my certification is valid worldwide and you have to accept it. No, right? I can start a certification tomorrow. I can start asking you to write an exam right from tomorrow, but does that make any credible sense? No. So, in that context, currently, nobody has any specific certification like that. But ISTQB do have a testing related certification, not from the ML algorithm or model preparation. That how exactly do you prepare or select an algorithm and what are the steps involved in that? Organizations are working, people are learning and implementing those things, but currently I have not experienced any specific certification related to it, right? So thank you, Akshay, for understanding. Do let me know if there's anything else. Chetan says, if the tester has 5 years of experience in testing, is it allowed to take the test analyst without foundation? No matter what number of experience you have, the journey starts with foundation. I know for some people it may feel really awkward. Hey, I spent 5 to 6 years in the industry. Why asking me to go with foundation? Answer is for ISTQB, there is a protocol that when you directly ask found advanced level questions and I refer to you, a lot of fundamental things, and you'll be like, really? I was preparing on test analyst and there was nothing about it because they considered that foundation. And you will be like, oh, you know what? I did not take foundation. So then what are you doing here? That's why most of your question went wrong because the fundamental, the keywords and definitions are not clear as per my syllabus. So you will, even if you skip the queue, right, you fail because half of things they cover in foundation and what they covered in foundation is just referred in advance but not defined again. So you will be either way. Like while preparing, you will be completely lost. And what is this? What is that? What is this? What is that? Where is the definition? ISTQB is stupid. That's what you will conclude. So ISTQB said, hey, I don't want to take that bad name on me back. So can you please go ahead and start with foundation so that you learn all the fundamentals? You are 5 years experience, so it will be nothing for you. You can get certified like this and then go to test analyst after 2 months of time. So point being made is that's the reason, just because people will get confused if they skip the foundation level, they don't want people to take advanced level directly. And that's the reason they don't allow you. They said, no, foundation is the root. And right from there, you are free to take any certification. So even if you are having 13 to 15 years of experience, doesn't matter. You start with foundation only. Okay. I hope that answers your question, Chetan. Let me know if you have anything pending yet. Anu says, I'm also trying to switch from manual to automation. Took a Selenium certification, did some projects, but still companies are asking for automation experience and chances for getting job are very less. Yeah, so experience is one thing. That's true. But certification is just like unrecognized, right? Because this is not from ISTQB, so nobody talks about it. There are some organizations who are doing it, but as it is not an international recognition, people don't talk about it, right? But yeah, experience in the sense like you have to just jump around things like, to get some good opportunity because the projects today are at this point of time, you're just coming out of recession. Don't forget that. Okay, last 2 months you had recession, bad recession. People were laid off across the world. So right now, if they're recruiting, they will prefer more experienced people on anything rather than someone who wants to try. So give them a month time, team. Let the market breathe, get to a sustainable point, and you will have some good time to, switch your job role. So don't try to, pressurize yourself thinking that, hey, it's something which happens right now. So you have to give the space to the companies to breathe because they had a really bad time, right? So that's where slightly it will be slow, but down the line, they will start looking for people who want to try. But keep trying, okay? Don't lose any opportunity where they're asking you for an automation experience guy. Okay, just keep trying because they do say experience, but they may still ask you a few questions. If you answer those questions, they're happy. I've done it myself. We started working with some companies where they never asked me that have you really worked on automation. They just asked me, do you know Selenium? And I was like, yeah, I know. Okay, we have 20 questions for you. Can you answer that? And I answered all 20. All they needed is was that, right? As far as you can answer the questions, it doesn't really matter. But the time today is after the recession. So companies are not going to let people come and do trial and error, right? They need someone who really can handle things. So give them some time. It'll work. And it says, what to do then? Yeah, I think that's what I was trying to answer. So you got your answer there. Akshay says, thanks for explanation. Got your point. You're welcome. Dinesh says, sir, Brian TM Square, my t-shirt. Sure, why not? So I was quite occupied. So let me do something probably this month. I'll print some t-shirts and look forward to have some online event here, and we'll just kind of like complimentary t-shirts. We can share it with everyone. But just like that, I have 30,000 subscriber. It will become very complicated to do that. So we'll see. What we will just conduct some kind of get together online, like virtual, and we'll see what best can happen over it. Right. So we'll do that, Dinesh. For you, don't worry. You are one of my great fans. I know you. I see you everywhere. No matter what I do, you are always there. So thank you for being there and being supportive. I always appreciate people when they do take some time out for making something really as a contributing factor. And I'm really happy to see you, Dinesh, for doing that. So it's really good to see your interaction and support over the channel and continuously being active. So I don't mind doing something for them for sure. So I owe you that for nothing. Okay, no criterias, but I'll certainly be sending you that. Chetan says, okay, thanks. Many of my friends passed foundation level referring your videos. Yep. Thank you so much for that. Of course, I keep meeting people quite randomly. I was in Noida last week and this week, and I was doing a session, and folk, everyone really knew me already before I could step in. And they're like, oh, this guy, we know him. He's from YouTube. I said, like, yeah, exactly. Thank you for, showing that love that you know me already. And it really feels happy, right? That people already have trust on you that what this guy is going to do. And they feel happy about this person is here. So I think this is what we were looking forward to build that among the people that, hey, if you're learning from a platform, let it be the best platform in the world. And thank you for making it happen. Because of all you guys, the channel has become the best channel in the world on internet. When you type ISTQB Foundation tutorial, the only channel which is the first recommendation is Team Squid. And we are the only channel who have specialist certification tutorials, which nobody else have, right? So that's how we became one among the best in the world. So thank you for making it happen. Okay, so I'm pretty much caught up with all the comments here so far. We are half the way with our live session and we are looking forward to spend another 30 minutes approximately. So feel free and let me know if you have got a question. I'll be happy. You got a suggestion to add more value to this channel? Please feel free to do that. I'm happy enough to do that for you because the whole thing is all about making sure that you have the best experience on this channel and we just don't want you to, leave this channel forever. Okay, we want you to stay here. That's the reason I'm going to work more on the technical talk because what I've experienced is many people do unsubscribe when they're done with this certification. That's the reason people like us never grow because we are the quality guys, we are the good guys who don't ask you to subscribe the channel, and we always stay in that lowest category. And people think, what's the big deal? You're not a million subscriber guy. And I'm like, no problem. I'm happy. My people are happy. I'm happy. That's enough. We are not here to, contest for a million subscriber channel. We are an education channel, and all we feel happy about is when people are happy with our content. So it doesn't matter what subscriber count we have. But 1%, 99%, I'm happy that people are happy with my content. 1%, sometimes it becomes difficult to say that, yeah, is that really? Huh? Because you only have 30,000 subscribers. Does it mean it's one of the best content in the world? So people sometimes don't understand that. And I don't want to justify them also. There's no point. If they like it, they will come to it. If they don't know it, they will go to Google. Google will bring them here. Anyhow, they will come to know. So I'm happy with that. So that's the reason I give 1% ratio to this. that if people have subscribed and they are done with the certification and they want to unsubscribe, that's fine. But that's where the numbers are less. But if you go to videos, you would see more videos than the subscribe, like more video counts, view counts than the subscriber. So that justifies it all. Like 400,000 views, right, on each video. It does make sense that where are 400,000 users? They're not subscribers of the channel. The 75 to 80% people don't subscribe or not subscribe my channel. So that's absolutely fine. But yeah, one way, if you can stay here, so I should do something, right? Point is that I've not done anything which can make you stay here with me after certification. So I always take those things as a challenge for myself. Let's do something for them that they stay with you rather than us, not subscribing your channel or going out of your channel or something after subscription because certification is like that, right? You're done, done, over and out. Okay, so what else? What else? What else? What else? I think I'm still looking forward to have more queries coming in. Just go ahead and drop them, team. If you got any more questions, I'll be more than happy to answer them. What is this? Dinesh says pilot project from your point, topic of chapter 6. Yeah, what about this? Go ahead, complete it. Okay, go ahead, team. If you got any more questions, feel free to drop them below. I'll be more than happy to talk about it and help you get all the support what you may need. Let the queries be regarding. We just don't talk about ISTQB. We do talk about a lot of other things related to testing, like tools, jobs, career, and pretty much a lot of other things. So feel free to ask me if you have any questions related to testing, and I'll be happy to answer you as much as I know about it. And yeah, I think I'll be doing it better. So, what issues on its implementation? Pilot project. Issues on its implementation. See, pilot project is something which you have decided to go with. For example, you were selecting a tool and you have shortlisted and finalized the tool. Now, all you're trying to do is roll out this tool for the first time into the company and trying to run it and use it to see if the tool is really beneficial to you or not. So, to be frank, the issues are on the other hand, that is like, what if the tool is really not good for you? But that doesn't happen quite often because it's not a baby's job to get a tool from the market. Managers do that, right? Given that manager has a lot of experience, manager is someone who will be kind of like evaluating all the factors, and people certainly, who are experienced are doing POC. So you don't really get a tool which is really bad, right? So tool does help you and tool does work for you, but we cannot ignore or say that there are no challenges ever. There might be challenges, and all we just want to make sure that at the end of the day, pilot project does not succeed. The tool is no longer, or tool is actually not useful for you. So you should look forward to some other option. But majority of the cases, I would say 80 to 90% times, the POCs are helping you to find out the tool. So pilot projects will go successful. And the major objective of pilot project is basically to gain in-depth understanding about the tool, right? In-depth understanding that how this tool will work in the real time and give you the returns on the benefit. So it's not more about like what are the challenges at pilot project. If you say POC, yeah, we can reject a tool at POC level. But pilot, you have already done POC, you have already taken all the considerations into account, and you have shortlisted a tool after a lot of analysis. So it's not something like pilot project is the phase where you will say this tool is not what we were looking for, not the right time. Okay, because that's not somewhere we find out that. I hope this is what you were looking forward to. If in case not, do let me know. I'll be happy. Anu says, sir, would you know which has more job opportunities in Canada, manual or automation testing? I only have 1 year of experience in manual testing and planning to move abroad next year. So again, like Canada is something which is looking forward to have equivalent things. So it's not that you need to know only automation or something. You do have manual testing opportunities available in the market in Canada because I do have many of my followers who keep reaching out to me. In fact, I've trained few of the people from there too. So we quite often get in touch with people from different countries. And on the basis of that, I'm saying you, yes, you do have manual and automation testing as well. So both are equally there. So you just can't, be in trouble if you get into the Canadian market. So you will have good opportunities for you. Okay, Kudzai Hill, sir, in advanced test analyst, can you please explain briefly EP? I'm having a hard time understanding it as well as state transition. Okay, of course, this is a practical world, so tutorials would be much more with the presentation. But in simple words, let me give you some quick tips what is not there in the video. Number one, don't see that as separate tables, each entity. For example, if you're talking about that example of health risk assessment, right? In the health risk assessment, people are first point is that if people fill up the health risk assessment form, right? So answer is yes, no. You have two opinion, correct? So now yes and no are the two options. So two classes can be created there. And then second is who is taking a test, right? Who is agreeing to go for it. So agreeing, not agreeing. Two classes there as well. Now, a common intuition says that I'll create four classes here. Four classes. That means one for health HRA, health risk assessment, filling, not filling, and then taking the test or not taking the test. People have this intuition. But we should merge them, okay? Saying that health risk assessment, yes, and then one yes, then no, no. Two columns are enough. So why are we talking about creating separate tables for each entity? Why don't we just write it horizontally? HRA, two columns. Participating in the health or events or test, two columns. So in the same line. And then comes the test. BMI, glucose, blood pressure, whatsoever. So one, two, three. Like three partitions are there if you remember. BMI. Okay. I don't remember the values yet, but uh, yeah, 27.5 and less, then 27.5 to 30, 30 and greater, right? Three partitions. I've done sessions so many times that even the values are there in the mind. So 27.5 or less, and then 27.5 to 30, 31 and above, right? So three partitions. So you got two already. You had to have the third one because of BMI. So what is it? One, two, three, three partitions. So instead of making it horizontally, why don't we think stacking vertically? Okay, this is what you need to know for the advanced level. I hope that makes sense. So we club in the same column multiple legends, multiple items, HRA, test, and the BMI, right? So BMI have three inputs. So we have to go for the third column, and that's how you get the three tests, right? So that's what the point is. Similarly, if I talk about state transition, you're saying in state transition, the name itself is your answer, right? If you say state transition testing, the state should transition. If you say zero switch, okay, by taking one step where the state is transitioning, so activated to accepted, activated to closed, activated to disputed, and that's the three, right? Three tests. Activated to accepted, activated to disputed, activated to closed. So by taking one step, zero switch means by taking one step, where all can you go where the state changes, state transitions. Similarly, when we say one switch, that means by taking two step, where the state transitions, like activated, accepted, activated. So look at the solution now, right? So I've given you the hints what you really need to know to understand the videos. Now the videos will make more sense. If you're still confused, do let me know with what your query is. Okay, I'll help you out. All right, Huma is here says after completing foundation level can study automation testing. Why not? There seems to be more automation tester roles available at my work. Go ahead. It's really good to say. In fact, my generic suggestion, I think, since evening we have been talking about this. Probably you joined right now. That's fine. But since evening, many people asked me the same question that how is the market for automation or how can we move into automation? I would suggest you really, strongly well here that the world is about automation today, and you cannot take a chance with that. So, if you're done with foundation, please look forward to gain some understanding and skill about automation. And the better you know about automation at the earliest, is the better for you. Okay, because organization certainly looks forward to the profiles who have good control on automation. So, Kima, all the very best, and do let me know if in case you think you have more questions. So, yes, you should work on automation. Kirzai says, thank you. This is so helpful, sir. I'm writing my exam on Thursday, 15th June. All the very best, Kirzai. And if you got anything else, just let me know offline as well. Team, many people think that I'm unavailable around the week. Just drop me a text on any of the video. It reaches out to me. I respond back to them. Or reach me out on LinkedIn. Drop me a text there. I keep responding every single day to many of our learners and followers through LinkedIn. Okay, so feel free to reach out to me. LinkedIn ID is in the description below. So you can connect with me on LinkedIn, right? And dropping a text on any of the video is absolutely fine. You know that what to do it. So as in when you drop a text, I see it on my dashboard that somebody commented and I respond back to them. So if in case you think you have any questions around the week, just drop me a text on the, you know, LinkedIn or any of the videos on YouTube. And if you are happy with what we are doing, drop a like for the YouTube algorithm. Okay, we got another 10 minutes to go almost from here. Feel free, but nothing to worry. Just to keep you posted, we connect every Saturday between 7 to 8 p.m. Indian Standard Time to listen to you, your queries, and support you as much as possible. So, got a bunch of questions you want to listen it directly from me, then feel free to participate here and ask your questions whatsoever you may have. Shima says, I wrote my foundation exam today and I'm waiting for my results. I'm confident because all the questions were covered in your tutorial. That's the best feedback what I can hear anytime. It's like people are so confident that yes, this tutorial really helped them to prepare well. Though result is a different thing, that's absolutely fine. But when people feel so reliable and happy about these tutorials, I think I have achieved my goal, what I wanted to achieve, right? The only objective of building up this solution was, or this particular channel was, not to make money out of it because I'm earning a lot from my regular work. Okay. Someone in demand. Of course, you can see that if I'm making a 10 minutes video, people are loving it so much. Then when I do a classroom session, what would be the craze there, right? So I earn my bread and butter from there, not from here. Okay. So in that context, I don't have anything to gain or lose by giving you some knowledge here. So all what I earn back from this channel is your love and your valuable feedback, which makes me happy, smile. You can see that always whenever people write something good about it, that, hey, you started with a reason on this channel and people have recognized it. And people today feel that if I'm here on this channel, I'm done. I will pass for sure. So thank you so much, Kima, for sharing your feedback. It really means a lot to me, right? And I'm really happy that I'm doing something great for the people, and people are so happy with the content what we share with them. And all the very best for your exam results. But yes, of course, look forward to work on the automation that would be really trending to top up with your profile and showcase it to the rest of the world to get better opportunities. Okay. So, and do let us know your result. You can let us know through anything. Put it on LinkedIn or put it on, you know, YouTube chat. I'll be really happy to, hear back from all our audience that when they succeed with exams. Good to know that. Thank you so much. It keeps me fueled up, Kima. Thank you for your feedback. Yes, team. Who else? Anyone else have any other questions, queries, whatsoever you may have? Feel free to drop them. I'm happy to talk about it, help you as much as possible. And this live session is not limited to only asking questions, but you can always go ahead and even, support, you can share any kind of recommendation, suggestions, whatever you may have. Because I say, sir, you have helped me more than you can imagine from foundation level. I didn't have money to study things were really tough for me, but with your tutorials, I passed foundation and agile foundation. I owe you a big time. That's so kind of you, and really big words what are coming in here from you, Kazai. And I think I'm just overwhelmed, to be frank, because we just want to make sure that we could do the best for the community. And let me just tell you, right? I just was reading few of the comments last 2 3 days, and there were few people who were just saying the same words that I literally didn't want to invest anything for learning about it, and I found your channel there, and I have successfully completed it and passed it and all. I'm like, yeah, I think at least I'm doing it for a reason, right? Because it's at least helping people to save their money for kind of expensiveness, what we people charge you for training, etc. But at least you have a source where you don't have to pay for a quality content, which is just not an introduction. It contains everything what you probably have to pay a huge amount to learn, right? So if you really owe me a big time, let me know. When I'm there at your place, I'll certainly catch up with you. Okay? Let me know where you are from, and if anytime I'm there, I'll certainly catch up and have a coffee or like cup of coffee with you. And that's all you owe me. Okay? Nothing else. So it's enough. What you said is more than enough for it. And it gives me all that what I'm looking forward to. So thank you so much for your wonderful feedback. And it means a lot. Okay. But yeah, we certainly will have a cup of coffee whenever I'm there at your place. Hima says, are there automation tutorials on the channel? Unfortunately, not on this channel of mine, but yes, I do have other channel where I talk about these stuff. That is testing in nutshell. So just wanted to keep the content separate because sometime when your channel becomes a unique brand, right? Um, you don't mess up things. You don't bifurcate your audience suddenly by changing the context and content. So I just built another channel long back. So testing in nutshell is the place where you can learn about automations. Right, Kuma? So I just dropped it there. You can just search for the channel name and you will find me there sitting right here. Denise says it's a gem for testers QA. Thanks. Yeah, thank you, Denise, for your kind words. Yeah, people call me gem for I don't know for what reasons. Kazai says, sure, sir. That will be awesome. I'm from Zimbabwe. Oh, great. So I do have my second place called in South Africa, and I keep traveling there, a lot of time. So as soon as if I'm traveling that side, I'll just make sure I'll come there to Zimbabwe and we'll catch up, right? So it'll be good. Sure. Sir, can you know which gem is in your wrist, that blue one? No, it's not a gem. It's a just an ordinary stone. It's an ordinary stone. It's not. I don't follow gem things and all. Hmm. So it's not basically any kind of. But yeah, they told it when I bought it. They said something as a name, but I don't know what is it. But it's not a real kind of gem. Okay. Okay. So that's one thing. What I have for you, and rest, of course. Yeah, we got another 5 to 6 minutes of time. If you got something, feel free to let me know. I'll be happy to answer that before we wind up. And yeah, feel free to let me know whatever you have. Kima says, I found testing in nutshell and have subscribed. Thank you. You're welcome. It's really good to have you there as well. And this is for everyone else. If you didn't know, I created terminology. I know many people, I don't promote things. I should start promoting. People don't even know that I have so many things. Okay. There's another channel. What I have is called as technical vocabulary. This is for everyone. If you are fighting with terminologies or short definitions of all the testing related keywords and terminologies, then I have a channel called as technical vocabulary. Again, a lot of people are already there exploring the videos, learning about the terminologies. Short videos like 2 to 3 minutes of time, no long videos at all, just the definition, meaning, explanation, and example. 2 minutes, 3 minutes max. So, technical vocabulary is my channel where I talk about a lot of these things like terminologies. But yeah, different things just because we don't want it to mess up everything at one channel. Okay, we just didn't want it to people get puzzled when I do these kind of things. So that time short was not there. I thought about it, but short was not introduced. So I started my channel then. But now they introduce shorts. I am thinking like, okay, if they would have introduced earlier, I would have done it as short itself. But still beneficial. People are loving it. I got great response on that channel too. But yeah, if in case anyone is interested to get to the terminologies or you're fighting with the keywords, get on there and that would help you. Dinesh says, thanks for the sessions. It was so nice to be here as usual and always. Thank you so much, Dinesh. It's been a really long relationship. I know when you started working, learning about testing, kind of like an year ago, and today you're still there, right? So it's really good to see you having consistency on this channel, and I'm really happy to have you as well. Thank you. Kadzai says, any tricks for me when answering the risk based questions in TA? You have just one question from that chapter, Kadzai. Okay. You don't really have to break your head. All you have to know is what is risk identification, what is risk assessment, and what is risk mitigation. There are several likelihood and impact which are related to it, and there are certain other things which are relevant. So just make sure that you go for it and make it happen. So there's nothing else what you can do to crack for one question what you have there. So the better you have the understanding of risk-based testing, that will help you to get to the right answer. Okay. There's no trick as such because there you have to remember and understand what risk based testing is all about. Okay. So don't forget to drop a thumbs up for the YouTube because YouTube doesn't recommend any videos without, the likes because they say that if your content is being liked, we recommend it to many other people with the same interest. And we want to let the people across the world know that there is a live session happening here because I don't ask you to like any other video, but of course, this live session helps many people to get their doubts clarified. So either spread the word, do it yourself, or just drop a like on this video and let the people know that, yeah, if you got a question, you can come here and ask it. Okay? Because many people don't know where to ask their questions. And we are doing a wonderful live session here. In fact, we are the only channel. Okay? Let me tell you, we are the only channel who comes live to answer questions of their audience, which nobody else does. None of the technical channel does that. So I'm really proud to say, very happy to say that this is the only channel which takes some time out for their audience. Every week, every week, we connect and listen to your queries. So that's where we want people to know at least they can come and ask their questions here. So either let the people know or drop a thumbs up so that YouTube can do that on your behalf. Okay, so yeah, where are we? Do we have any more questions? Just have final minute to go from this live session. So technical talks will be more coming from the next week. Shorts will be coming up more from the next week. And of course, the AI tester is yet to get completed. We got 2 weeks time to complete it, remaining tutorials. And once that is done, of course, we'll ask you a suggestion for the next set of tutorials. We'll give you different opinions, like options. You can go ahead and vote that, what you're looking at. Of course, different people have different expectations, so you can go ahead and suggest whatever you want, and I'll be happy to pick it up and start preparing the tutorials on that. So that's the plan. Okay. Well, Kuma, one last question. Will AI take over testing? Never. Never ever. Why? Because AI needs instruction. Okay. If that was the case, then automation would have done everything for you. You still need involvement to write automation script. Automation is a robot. Alexa, Siri, Google, they don't do anything on their own until unless you ask them to do. And doing these silly things, I call it as silly things as per technology. Silly things because you can ask them to just show you the route, talking some hands-free actions like, hey, make a call to this guy, drop a text to that guy, Alexa, play this music, Alexa, dim the light. These are very, very silly things what AI is currently into. All right. AI cannot find defects at this point of time. AI can do what is pre-programmed. AI currently at this point is at a stage which is called as immature stage of any technology. Okay, it's not at that stabilized state at all. Okay, it's going to take some time, and even it takes time. AI is just going to minimize your efforts. They're not going to replace you. Okay. For example, you did a round of testing, you found one bug, you ask AI also to give a script and then run it. AI runs it and says, we got two. So they're going to assist you, they're not going to replace you. The point is, who's going to tell the AI that what you need to test, what does a bug looks like? Because it's about user perception, right? And user perception can be distinct, but a machine will always return you the same answer for whatever you do. Like common instruction, common answers. What about different question? Sometimes even Siri fails to answer a few things, right? So you need to talk about that. Like, yeah, that's true. AI do fail sometimes, saying that, sorry, I don't have any idea about that. So it's not going to take over testing at any cost. And still, they are still under a research level. Okay. AI is still an area of research, not a proven thing that people can blindly trust. Right? So I hope that answer. And with that answer, we have already completed an hour of our session. So thank you so much, team, for being here and being an active participant of our live session. Because without you, as usual, this session is incomplete and will not be successful at all. So thank you so much for contributing with your questions here and participating in and making this session successful one. So that's all from this particular live session, team. Should you have anything else, feel free to comment below. I'm always there to address your queries and answer them well. Till then, keep learning, keep exploring, keep understanding the context. Thanks for being a part of this live session, team, and happy learning. Take care, stay safe. See you next weekend. Till then, bye bye.